Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by tall blue mountains, there lived a young boy named Milo. Every night, Milo would sit by his window and stare at the tallest mountain in the distance, a mountain so high that its peak touched the clouds. It was called Dreampeak. Everyone in the village believed Dreampeak could never be climbed. They said it was too high, too cold, too dangerous. But Milo would whisper to himself every night, "One day I'll reach the top." One bright morning, with the sun shining over the hills, Milo decided that today was the day. He packed a small loaf of bread, a bottle of water, and his favourite red scarf. His mother hugged him gently and said, "My brave boy, remember, it's okay to rest, but never give up." With a smile and a heart full of hope, Milo began his climb. At first, it was easy. The air was warm, birds sang sweetly, and flowers grew along the rocky path. But as he climbed higher, the mountain grew steeper, colder, and harder to climb. His hands slipped on wet stones, his knees got bruised, and his feet ached. Milo sat down on a rock and sighed. Maybe they were right. Maybe I can't do it. Just then, a little sparrow landed beside him and chirped softly. "You're already higher than you were yesterday. Don't stop now." Milo smiled. He stood up, brushed off the dirt, and kept climbing. Step by step. Breath by breath. Days passed. He climbed through dark caves, crossed icy streams, and faced strong winds. On his way, he met a tired fox resting under a rock. "I gave up halfway," the fox said sadly. "It's too hard." Milo offered him a piece of his bread and said, "Maybe it's hard, but every step takes us closer." Encouraged by Milo's words, the fox decided to join him, and together they climbed on. Finally, after many long days and nights, Milo reached the top of Dreampeak. The world below looked tiny, the clouds floated all around him, and the air sparkled with light. Milo spread his arms wide and shouted joyfully, "I did it!" His voice echoed through the valleys, carried by the wind. Down in the village, children heard his voice and looked up in awe. "If Milo can climb Dreampeak," they said, "maybe we can too." And from that day on, Dreampeak was no longer called the Mountain of Fear. It became known as the Mountain of Dreams. And Milo, he became the boy who showed everyone that even the smallest steps can lead to the greatest heights. Because no matter how tough the climb, the view from the top is always worth it.